Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Episode 2, Mr. Talk to Me Nicely. It's your boy Dutch, Kirby. You know what I'm saying? We here, ready to roll. Here we go. Iron Mike versus Roy Jones Jr. Kirby, this is crazy.
Yeah,
Iron Mike's back in the ring.
Yeah, how old is he? Like 52, I think.
52?
Yeah, I think he's about like 52. Cause I'm like living in Brooklyn and stuff like that. Iron Mike used to come to my neighborhood. I used to go to school with his little nephew. He used to come around, shake people's hands and stuff like that.
The good guy roll.
Yeah,
I mean, you know
that guy roll. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
that guy.
Listen, Mike is jumping back in the ring. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but like from watching his interviews and all of that, from his podcast or whatever, like he's just like, I don't know, he just seems like a man who's had it all, had all the money in the world, who's, you know what I'm saying, who's obviously accomplished so much in his field, like in boxing, like, you know, champion, world champion. Everybody knows you wasn't lasting a round or two with Mike in the ring. To see him now, like in my head, like you gotta be bored. Like you just gotta be bored. Like there's no way around it. There's no way around it. Like you just OD gotta be bored. Like think about this for a minute. Like which is cool. I want to see it because obviously that's my era growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't?
Nah, because I think it's like pretty much unfair because it's like Roy Jones was never like he won the belt, the heavyweight belt before, but it was like he was playing keep away. He was like running around.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Stuff like
he
that.
wasn't really out.
And then like, and I haven't seen I've seen Roy Jones like kind of just like train and stuff like that recently, you know. But I was watching Tyson's training just the other day, like a YouTube clip he had like flying out there. This guy looks better. Like I swear,
that's what I'm saying. He looks better than what's out there, right?
No, he looks better than when he was like 19, 20.
See, you know what age, you know what comes with.
Yo, and you know like
he just like in my head it's just like, damn, Mike, like what else you trying to do at this point? Like what else you got really going on? Like what are you doing?
He's sitting on every punch.
And he's sitting, and they look like they're gonna do damage. And obviously, you know, Roy Jones ain't a little dude, like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no little guy, like, so it's gonna be interesting to see, like, it's two different contrasts of fighters. Like, you know, Roy Jones is the, you know what I'm saying, he don't want to get hit. Mike's looking to hit you, and he don't care if he gets hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you're in a situation where, like, you know, you're stuck. Like, as a fighter, like, he doesn't care to get hit, and he's looking to hit you. So it's like, you know, I just hope he's ready. I just hope, you know, I'm gonna sit back, watch it. I'm gonna have my sour roll and, you know, Azul in the air, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'll be ready for it. So I'm with it. Like, this man is dangerous.
This is at 50. He almost killed his freaking trainer.
Yeah, Roy Jones is in for a rude awakening. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And then, as far as his podcast, like, he looks like, I've always thought Mike wasn't stupid. Like, that was the wrong thing people said about him. I never thought he was dumb. Like, you know, he sounds the way he sounds, whatever, you know. I guess that's, everybody's different, right? But, like, I always, you know what I'm saying? I always knew he was smart. Like, you don't do certain things without, you know, without a little bit of edge, without a little bit of, like, mental space. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you pay attention to his career, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell people was, like, throwing him under the bus. People was, like, you know, basically the media. You know what I mean? So it all depends on how you view the media. And the media is a very dangerous thing.
And that's the great thing about Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been all over the world and stuff like that. Nobody has, I don't know any celebrity who's been through more than him as far as, like, you know, he came out of Brooklyn. Like, I remember, like, he
shout out to Brooklyn, you are.
Yeah.
Shout out to the borough, you are.
He used to have stories about how he used to come to Brooklyn, rob people, just run up back to Catskills, New York and stuff like that, and just chill. But then his trainer was like, yo, you think I don't know what you're doing out there? You only have one choice. Either you stay out here or the next time you go to Brooklyn.
Get your mind right.
You know, so that's how he really fell in love with the training and stuff like that. And then, you know, he had like all these trials and tribulations with Robin Gibbons and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was well documented.
You know, the rape charge, all that stuff.
That's crazy. But you know, like I said, you never know what people do. But I just feel like Mike Tyson is obviously one of the, you know, the legendary icons from, you know, my generation, my era. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to see him now wanting to do it again, like, is reliving the childhood in me again. Like, cause I remember being a kid and got the bootleg cable, and we we tuned in, like, to, you know what I'm saying, to Mike, and then boom, like, all the hype and the fight's over within the first 2 rounds, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I remember those dog days. I remember watching him bite Holyfield's ear off live, like, do you understand, like, this man is, like, a dangerous dude, like, I remember these things, so it's kind of like, you know, it's dope. It's dope to see, but like I said, in my head, my opinion, I just think he's bored. Like, you know, you've done it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to resort to what you're used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always brings you back. It's gonna be a great situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it.
The Jeezy versus Gucci Mane thing.
The culture one.
Yeah.
The culture one. That's how I'm gonna start that one off. Culture
yo,
one.
man, I gotta start it off like this, yo. That big elephant in the room. This guy smoked one of these. Would you get in the room and do a rap battle with somebody that just killed one of your boys?
I couldn't do it.
No, like, but it was like, I forget how the story built up, but he killed one of your boys. And he wasn't like.
This is the thing, like, see, this is what I'm saying, another situation that's from our era. Like, I remember this, and like, I was living in Florida when this was happening, so this is like 2004, 2005, right? So I was living in Miami during these times, right? So like, I was in the South, like, really in that whole South movement, because remember, in the South, you're not hearing no East Coast music like that. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? The South was really what it was. It was the South, and that was it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when that Jeezy and Gucci went off, like that real beef, like you knew all the ins and outs that was happening because it was happening out there. Atlanta's right, you know, obviously Georgia's right on top of Florida, so you know everything's going in and out. So long story short, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, but the word on the street was, you know what I'm saying, like apparently somebody sent somebody after Gucci that was apparently, I don't know if, you know, speculation says, you know, it came from Jeezy. And then we all know Gucci killed him, like he killed the dude. So it's like, I couldn't do it, me personally. Like, there's no growth in the world that'll have me sit in the room with somebody that murked my man. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather just not even care for your existence. Even if nothing transpires to it, like we beefing or, you know, whatever, like, I just rather just know that me and you would never have any words, and I'm cool with that.
But the way I look at it too is like, that's not even like, that probably wasn't even Jeezy's man. That probably just one of his hitters. He probably not even cool with dude like that.
Who knows it even came from Jeezy? You know that's never been, you know, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? So like, all I'm saying is like, you know, and if that's the case, you know, and your man Gucci has every right to quote unquote drag his nuts. Like, he has every right. Like, think about this. Like, it's supposed to be dead. You know what I'm saying? So like,
both of them
it don't get no realer than that. You know what I'm saying?
Both of them grew up the hard way. Like, they both came from the mixtape.
Yeah, it comes from them times. So, you know, like I said, it was exciting to see. Like, once again, like, you know, the culture wins because it's all about the people. You see what I'm saying? Because we're the greatest consumers of, you know, everything that hip hop has to offer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, the culture won. Like, let's be honest. So, you know, it was good for me to watch. Like, I was watching it here on the TV, like, I was legit, I ain't gonna hold you. I was standing up, screaming, I'm dancing, like, everything Gucci played, I knew, everything Jeezy played, I knew, so it was like, in that moment, it just felt right, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt right.
You said that, I didn't even know how much of a fan I was of both until I see all these songs playing, and I'm just like bopping, like, I'm like, damn, I'm not mad at these niggas' songs.
That's what I'm saying. And like, and believe it or not, Gucci has some hits too. So it's like, it's like, nah, it's not that, because I'm seeing the whole, you know, like, oh yeah, Jeezy one, like, yeah, Jeezy has a lot of commercial records. Yeah. Like, Jeezy had a machine behind him. Gucci was always independent. So it's like, that vibe's always gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he earned where he's at, like, in a sense, like, in rap quotes and terminologies, he earned it more. You know what I mean? He didn't have that real, you know what I'm saying?
And Gucci and Jeezy, they came on the scene where like all the Atlanta dudes was really catching that heavy East Coast buzz and like really putting their flag into the dirt and saying like, yo, we here. Because if after him was away from them, you know, you have Rick Ross, everybody, you got a whole bunch of guys who came over. And like I said, they was doing this since the mixtape era and stuff like that.
Atlanta has positioned itself to be like the mecca of hip hop now, in a sense. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, everybody. You have like East Coast rappers over there right now. You have rappers from Cali and Atlanta. It's like what New York was. You know, you have artists from all the coast, all over here and stuff like that, you know, because this is where all the major record label companies was at and stuff.
So who do you think won the battle?
You know, I gotta give it to Jeezy.
You gotta give it to Jeezy?
I gotta give it to Jeezy. Cause like you said, Gucci, he got shit that I like too, but it's not versatile enough, you know, for me, his music. You know, as far as the content and stuff like that. You know, he got some pretty good features. He could, you know.
Yeah, he definitely has.
But as far as like Jeezy, he's all like he got really good like melodies and flows.
Yeah, he's got a good range. His ad-libs.
He's more of an artist, basically.
His ad-libs.
Jeezy's more of an artist.
That's what I'm saying. When you have the machine behind you, that's what happens. You know, you have people behind you. You got a whole label. So everything that comes with a label is gonna be put into you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. You know, it was real, like I said, in rap terminology, Jeezy had more of a, you know, a push, a help. Or, you know no matter his track record, you know what I'm saying, we've gathered that. You know what I'm saying, he comes from, you know, the dirt, the BMF, and, you know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying, we get that. You know what I'm saying, but like, he put in his own work for him. BMF. Yeah, shout out to BMF, Free Big Meech. Free Big Meech. So like, he, you know what I'm saying, he had the push. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Regardless of the fact, it's like the comparisons is always never gonna be the same for them. It's always gonna be like the division. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeezy had to push, Gucci didn't, and then you know obviously their situation, and boom. And
I mean, Gucci had the push. It's just that like I said, Jeezy had like the big cosigns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had the Jay-Z's and the Pharrells and all those dudes was co-signing him. Gucci have like the cosign from the South. You see, like there's not a dude in the South that's not on right now that didn't come through Gucci.
That's a fact, son. Like I said, in my opinion, no Gucci, no Future, no Migos,
nobody.
Like, none of these dudes. That's just me. 21. Like I'm not saying these dudes wouldn't have made it on their own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you can see the. You know what I'm saying?
The tree,
yes, you know what I mean? Like, which is fine. Like I said, hip hop. That's just what it is. Like, I embrace it. You know what I mean? I love hip hop. That's my thing, as you can see. Like, that's just what I'm into. You know what I mean? So, this is a subject for me. That's like, you know, it's rooted deep. You know what I'm saying? So, it's legit. What your man T.I. said, son? Like this guy T.I. man, T.I.'s moving like the bitter auntie out here in the world, son. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yo, man, before everybody starts fighting us,
he's moving real weird, son.
Alright, your boy T.I. said, women are attracted to men who have options. He says, no female wants a man who don't got bitches, aka women, aka chicks.
Females.
So, man, see, like I said, that's gonna like help me like bridge us into our next thing, like, you know.
I don't know, temptation.
Is it all about temptation when it comes to that thing?
I don't know. But like, here's what from self-experience with that, like, I've dealt with that, like, you know, had a shorty, and then, you know, like, once, you know, she peeped other females, you know what I'm saying, it was on it, like, she got better. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like,
I know what you mean, because it's like I heard this on both sides of the fence, but I'm just speaking for as a guy, because I'm obviously a guy. It's just that don't you ever be in these situations like the minute you're with the girls, like everybody wants you, it's like not want you, but like, you know, it's like every temptation is everywhere.
Like in my current
once you're in a relationship, but once you're not in a relationship,
like in my relationship
around.
In the beginning, like, you know, like there was always females that, you know what I'm saying, that made their presence felt, you know, like in her face. Like, yo, like we be at the bar, we chilling at the strip club, we vibing, and here comes the bitch, like, oh, that's like, and to touch it on me, like she's standing right there, and I'm just like, yo, you.
I saw you yesterday. You wasn't like this, brother.
You females is just straight, you know what I'm saying, savages, bro.
So
like,
it's not even about
but see, dudes are different though. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm talking about for me, like. If I see a shorty, like she was a dude or whatever, and I either had you or like, quote unquote, wanted you, like, I'm meticulous, like, I'm not even speaking to you. If you come talk to me, then I'm gonna be like, alright, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna play it cool. Like, in my head, you probably didn't tell them about me anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna act like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's a bad thing, because, like, I don't know, people see people when they expected to talk. Like, right? But like me personally is different. Like if I'm walking through and you with your dude, like, what are we talking about? You feel me?
The whole point of like giving into temptation. Because T.I. seems tempted to do something, but he just doesn't know how to word it.
At the end of the day, it's TIP, bro. This is Rashad, my nigga. Let's not act like that's not Rashad.
Clifford.
You feel me? Let's not act like that's not who that is. So like, let's be real. Like, I'm sure, like, he got bitches on his back. Like,
we all know about T.I.'s like little escapades he be having.
Yeah, like some of the Instagram models came out and blew him in his shorty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You feel
like,
me?
we all know
Like,
what kind of escapades
this guy is into threesomes, things like that, so he gets into temptation, right?
It's not about being into threesomes. It's about this guy. He has an open marriage, like a relationship thing. That's the thing that like.
Now is he lucky?
Huh?
In society today, is he lucky? Because
yeah,
2020,
but the thing
he's
is,
the man. They like praise polygamists now. Like, it's kind of like a thing. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, yeah.
But T.I.'s not.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I'm not saying he's obviously not in a polygamous relationship. Clearly, it's just him and his woman. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm saying he's moving.
He's moving like. That's what I'm trying to say. It's praised. But back in those days, it was like one man, one woman, and then that's it. So now has society made it to the point where like it's okay to have more than one partner, or is it the relationship that okays for that? You know what I'm saying? Because like I know in my relationship there's no threesomes coming. Like, it's not coming. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing coming. You feel me? So it's like it's okay. Like, I'm not tripping. I lived the life already where like those things was happening. You feel what I'm saying? It was happening. So it's like, it's whatever.
I think the problem with T.I. is this. The problem with him is that it's one thing if like it's something like they live a public life. So it's different what I'm about to say or the way I'm about to put it. They live a public life. He's walking around, or people have the perception of it's just him and his girl. At least that's the way he advertises that. This guy's on a family show. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So he's not. You can't advertise threesomes on VH1 or whatever, or whatever network it is. Or at least not. At least not on that show. You know what I'm saying? Because it's promoted as a family show. So to us, he's projecting this whole just me, my wife, and kids whole perspective. But if you're into the urban hip hop, know what's going on and stuff like that, you'll see like he's not moving like that.
So at that point, do you give into temptation just because of quote unquote stature and who you are? Or if I'm allowed to give into so let's keep it on the common folk. Let's keep it on the people who don't have that platform that he had, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say for the average relationship couple who's living in Montana somewhere, they're in a relationship, dude sees women he likes, or shorty sees dudes that she likes, like, and then let's just say one of the partners tells the other partner, like, you know what, honey, I'm feeling tempted. How do you think to do whatever at that point? Because there's really nothing else you want to do outside of the relationship besides, you want to fuck. You want to get your shit killed.
Usually the temptation usually kicks in these situations when you trying to do something you can't do.
Okay, so now does your partner go harder to satisfy you in what you're missing? Because in my head, I feel like this in my head. My head is I feel like this in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you with somebody, you supposed to do whatever. Like, I don't necessarily mean like whatever, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, if you with somebody and it's like giving yourself up is a real thing. Like, people don't realize that. Like, when you in a relationship and then you don't like give yourself up to nobody else, like, do you understand what you're asking of that person? Like, it's real, bro. Like, to just sit there and be like, yo, I'm gonna give you me. You know what I'm saying? And then you're giving me, but you're still not giving me what I would want. So now you're put in a position to like question what's going on. Cause like, all right, bet if I have you, why can't I have you? And why am I not having you? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, now, do you settle? Or
settle in what way? Cause it's like,
I don't know, if your girl's not giving you anal or some shit, right? Oh, all right. And then you want anal.
No, wait. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. That's what I was about to say. That's the whole temptation part. So now it's not like you want to cheat on your girl because you don't like the girl or something like that. So now I'm asking, let's just say you see a girl, you're attracted to her in some way. You probably thought of like,
she's like, I want to do anal.
Exactly. She's the first thing that comes out of my mouth is,
I want to do anal.
That's where temptation kicks in now. You're tempted now. Now you're tempted.
Niggas keep
because now you're like,
what?
So You know what I'm saying?
What's
so,
up?
like, so that's what
You feel me?
damn, now I'm not mad at T.I. no more.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because now it's like,
Nah,
no, because now it's like
here's
this.
the thing.
Because T.I. would look at you like, are you getting anal tonight? And you're like, no. And he's like, I am.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So now it brings back to the whole point, to the root of the problem. Should your partner give you everything in order for you not to be tempted? And I'm a firm believer.
Nah, sometimes your partner's not gonna be into everything.
No, and that's fine. That's perfect, my nigga. Because you know why? Because then I don't want to feel like, yeah, I bet. I want my woman to be experienced, bro. I'm sorry. No, you laughing, bro.
No, experienced in what?
Everything, bro. Like I don't want my girl. Why? Are you crazy? Because then you're gonna be mad.
No. The reason it's high school stuff to me is because that's like you know, like when you first get out of high school and you see some girl, whatever, like she sucked that shit out your dick. Or like sometimes you'll be like, how did she get that good? I know she been sucking.
And I'm okay with that.
Wait.
The nigga who taught that, thank you, homie.
Wait. This is what I'm saying. Wait, this is what I'm saying. The thing I'm saying is just this. So now you're like, oh man, I know she been sucking dick since she was 3. That means like, yo. But the whole thing is, sometimes I look at it like this. I didn't have to go through that trouble of all the teeth, you know, not knowing how to spit on it.
Bro, I went through that. How about that?
That's what I'm saying.
I went through that.
That's what I'm saying. I want my girl to be somewhat experienced and stuff like that.
I need
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she got to have a whole archive.
No, listen. I'm not saying Shorty's supposed to walk through the room and she got 200 plus bodies on her.
Nah.
I'm not saying
it don't
that.
matter. That's still
but baby, I want you to at least put a good 20-something dicks in your mouth so I know what you're doing with mine.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Being honest, bro. Like, I'm keeping it real. Like, is that not real enough? Is that not real? Like, I'm being for real. Like, I want an experienced female because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, my nigga, like, I don't want to have to, like, it's okay to be a teacher, but you always want things to be natural. Like, I want to be able to, like, just be open, like, with you, and then it's natural. It's really, like, you don't feel like nothing's missing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had situations where, like, it's always something's missing. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, now nothing's missing. Like, it's, everything just happens naturally. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense, bro. Like, I'm telling you. So, like, I'm not saying I'm gonna wife up the, you know, the town, you know, jump off and ran through everybody and their mama. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've been there.
Wait.
But I'm just saying, here's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not gonna wife the neighborhood daddy, like, but like I want my shorty to come through and be, you know what I'm saying, son? Be experienced, be a seasoned vet. I mean, they're like, that's why I like older women. That's why when I was younger, I always dealt with older females. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just I like them seasoned. It's just me. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it's always been for me. Cause I feel like with age comes experience. So now you're at a point in your life where you've done it all. And you can understand your partner because you've been with different people. So now you understand the personality types, the you know what this person does. And yeah, I've been here before. You ever been in a situation?
Nah, that's what I'm about to say.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm about to say. There's girls that have 2,000 bodies and they don't know what the hell they're doing. Some people just like they've been just laying there for the past 20 years. Wait. That's what.
That's scary.
Wait. That's what I'm saying. It's like they got. So it's not even about that. That's what I'm saying. You could be with somebody for like a year. And they open you up to a whole bunch of, like, let's just say you with a chef, and you chilling with this chef. This chef is like taught you like 30 different dishes in a year, but you actually live with a chef. You don't know, you only know how to cook that one dish. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they got people. It doesn't even matter like what you're necessarily around. It's what you're willing to do. And that's what I'm saying about the temptation stuff. That's why I said if your girl ain't giving you anal, it don't matter. She could live in a fucking sex shop or like run a whole porn company. And you like, oh man, that means she likes to do anal. That means
everything.
She like, but now it's not about bored. It's about like needs or what do you like, what she doesn't like. Maybe she has other things that excite her and stuff like that. Maybe it's used that bored, or maybe she's bored. Maybe she had done anal with it, now she's bored with it, or maybe she just never wants to do it. She tried it before and she don't like it. That's what I'm saying about the temptation thing. Because it's not about like, you know, I want a girl who has this type of background, so that means it's gonna benefit me. It's just like, nah. Like some girls, you hearing from your boys how she did this and that. And now it's your turn. It's like, yo, I heard that you did this and that for them. Why you ain't doing it for me? You know what I'm saying? So it's
but
like
that's what the person though. And so okay, so that kind of leads to what I'm saying. So that means that it's kind of like the person brings out what you want. So if you giving yourself to that person, you should bring that side of you to the forefront. You understand what I'm saying? It should be that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be you give me.
It should be.
You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. You feel me? That's the sad part, because, you know, like I said, temptation is a mother.
No, that's what I said. That's when temptation kicks in. Because let's just say you want these things and you can't get them out the person or whatever you're around. Are you like, and then you see these things or these other women or whatever like walking around, are you gonna be tempted as long as they put, like, you know, they have at least on the table some of the things that you're looking for. Because it's like I said, with the anal thing or the threesome thing, you're like, yo, let's do a threesome, yo, let's do some anal. Nah, it's not happening, and it's never gonna happen.
Nah, it's never.
You know what I'm saying? You only have one life to live. What you gonna do? You're gonna be like, all right, guess no anal for this guy.
No anal for you, my man.
Yeah, you know. So it's all about, it's all about what you're tempted by. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, me personally, like, I really don't care to, you know.
And the temptation comes in many forms. You know, you could be like, you got people who like want to lose weight. They can't stop eating certain foods and stuff like that. They see a pizza, they tempted to eat it. They got people who want to save up, but they see certain things they want to buy, they tempted to buy. So temptation comes in many forms.
So that's what I'm saying.
It's all about like, willpower.
It definitely is willpower, son.
That's the only thing that could beat temptation is willpower.
I've been weak. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know what they say? You know what they say? The mind is willing, but the flesh is weak. We could say it a million times in our head. Yo, I'm gonna do it just like this. Step 1, step 2, step 3. The minute it's right in front of our face.
But thank God for
what was that step again? What was that step again?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, like what is right in your face? You all done it before.
That's a fact. Last weekend it was the female battles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I was loving it.
It was spicy. It was spicy. Coffee and I think Shorty's name Miss Miami or something. Like, yo, they started popping on the stage. Shorty came through with the blue flag talking about fuck Tukey, like yo, I'm sitting there watching this shit like this. And I know mad Crip niggas, you know what I'm saying? All my friends is Crip. So me hearing that, like, it was just like, yo, niggas would have beat this. So it's like, yo, that's crazy. But it's battle rap, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
it's all love at the end of the day.
The disrespect level is at an all-time high in battle rap, you know what I mean?
Shock value, because everybody get to see it,
exactly.
Talk about
you know what I'm saying? But I feel Coffee, you know what I'm saying? She held it down as she was supposed to. She tried to keep her cool, but Shorty was all in her face, and you know, the level of that disrespect was a little extra, you know what I'm saying?
That's a lot.
So, you know, shout out to her for, you know what I'm saying, keeping her cool, and you know, it got a little spicy or whatever, but Coffee was kicking her ass anyway, so it was probably gonna get ugly for Miami anyway, you feel me? So that was over. But the battle that I thought was gonna go one way didn't go that way to me, right? So First Lady Flames versus Vixen.
Yeah.
Boy, like, I thought going into it, you know what I'm saying, like, Vixen was gonna kill her. Like, it was just like, yo, her last performance against DNA, you had, like, you know, you're as good as your last battle.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You're as good as your last battle.
I like the battle against it. I don't know, watching the guys in the dudes battle, I always laugh my head off, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it'd be the funniest stuff.
The females is even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Yoshi with the thigh balls. Like, yo, she's crazy.
Because, yo, the females was taking crazy L's in the beginning. They had to know how to get grimy like the dudes.
Yeah, they had to. Nah, but from the
now
the album was grimy. You know what I'm saying?
They
Luck was grimy from the door. You know, of course, from
that's OG. You talk about like super OG.
Nah, she was
like,
on cartoon talking spicy.
Yeah, but she an OG.
You know what I mean? But she took that, but it was a fire battle. Like, I gotta watch it again. I watched it live and then I watched it, you know what I'm saying, when it dropped on the app. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to URL, you know what I'm saying? App gang. Get on your app shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I watched it one time. Normally, I like to give every battle, you know, a 3-time watch and then really say, but, you know what I mean? But from watching a few of them, you knew what time it was, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, Tori Doe and Yoshi. Hold on, yo, First Lady Flames and Vixen. Like, I thought Vixen was gonna kick her ass. And then First Lady Flames walked in there and got busy. Like, I'm talking about, she was talking to this girl. Like, you know, in Vixen's performance, like, you could tell she's what a battle rapper should be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said like she has everything. She has performance. She has, you know, her setups are correct. You know what I'm saying? She ain't stumbling. She ain't choking. You can tell she's well prepared. So she's exactly what a battle rapper, you know, prototype is supposed to be. You see what I'm saying?
She's all about the craft.
Yes. You could tell she takes her time with her craft. So it's like, shout out to her, you know what I mean? She's legit, you feel me? She deserves everything coming to her, she's legit. So it's like, and then, you know, and then it's the opposite. You know, First Lady Flame, she's calm, she's not, you know, jumping around, she doesn't have the whole performance, but like, when she opens her mouth, it's like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo.
She gives me JC vibes, like,
Yeah,
I get JC vibes from her. And then like, and if you really into the culture and you don't have JC in your top 10 pens of the culture period, you're not really, I don't know, I'm not gonna say that, but you know, JC's top 10,
really
you know what I'm saying?
Again.
Yeah, he's easy top 10. So it's like, to say that for her, that's kind of like a big thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like she just needs to, you know what I mean, just get on it, you know what I mean? But Tori Doe and Yoshi surprised me. I thought she was gonna let Tori come in there and talk to her, and it was reverse. Complete reverse. Yoshi was sitting there talking to her, like on some real, you know, female, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta hear me for a second type vibes. Like, matter of fact, you know how you pull somebody to the corner and you're like, yo, let me just talk to you real quick, homie. Like, we're not gonna make it loud, we're not gonna make it hot.
Don't make a scene,
it was that. It was like, yo, listen, Tori, look, you gonna come talk to me real quick, but we're not gonna make it hot. We just gonna chop it up real quick, 3 rounds, and you can get back to doing what you do. I'm gonna get back to doing what I do. And we good. You feel me? It was one of those, like, and I like Yoshi, I'm not gonna front. Like, Yoshi's in my little candidates running. Jazz ain't active enough anymore for me. Like, Jazz was, you know, of course, Official. If you don't fuck with Official, it's Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they caught bodies of the night, you feel me? So they was bodying shit for the night. So, but like, you know, Jazz ain't too active for me anymore. I don't know what that situation is, but obviously, you know, you want to see one of the females who's there with it. You feel me? And Jazz is one of them who's there with it. So, you know, I'm always up to see that. So that was a great card. I enjoyed it. Yeah, so we're gonna jump right into Smack Volume 6. We got Geechee versus Goods. See, look, that's a difference in contracts and styles. Like, Geechee's just gonna talk straight street shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's just all he's about, you know what I'm saying? Like, my little homie was playing GTA in real life, like, and then Goods just gonna be up there just slick talking.
Slick talking, you know, he likes to come up there
and
do his little smooth shit.
And like Geechee said, what the fuck is slick talk? But like, believe it or not, slick talk could beat you, my man.
Nigga, that's that
like,
Jada Kiss stuff, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So like, don't think for a second. Like, me personally, I'm going into the battle. Like, I like Goods 2-1, but Geechee could easily come in there and clean sweep. Like, that's the type of time he's on. Like, but I don't think it'd be that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna be that cool, especially against Goods.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely not gonna be that. And Goods be having the crowd most of the time too, anyways. You know how Smack is, but with the pandemic stuff, the crowd's been looking kind of funny.
Nah, it ain't been no crowd. It's just been, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just amongst them, they keeping it, you know, whoever's in the culture is the ones who's in the building. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, obviously.
They should have been kept it like that. They could have saved a lot of battles, yo.
Nah, son.
You know what battles they could have saved, bro?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I miss the crowds, bro.
I do like the crowds, but the crowds be biased and swaying decisions and stuff like that.
For who, though? It's on you to decide who wins, but, like, let's be realistic. If you get your ass kicked,
come on. How about the Disaster and Cassidy situation? Alright then.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you, that stuff be fixed sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you have the crowd behind you and the crowd is cool with like your man's man that own the venue or whatever shit is going on. So there's politics in rap battle too.
Nah, there's
politics too, because it's becoming more and more popular. Soon it's gonna be just like the hip hop game where you could blackball niggas, do mad Grammy. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen.
Nah, it gotta stay pure, son.
It's not gonna be pure.
Battle rap needs to stay pure. But yeah, so Geechee has. I mean, at the end of the day, he done solidified his spot in the battle rap world. Like, so right now he's in a good position. He's going against one of the good guys. You know what I mean? And Goods. At the end of the day, you know, Goods is gonna go in there joking and laughing. Like, I know he's gonna say 1-2 jokes. That's just who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Like to
but there's always gonna be something in those like that's gonna catch. You see what I'm saying? So it's like. Goods is gonna come with all 3, so you're not gonna go in there and say, "Oh, he's gonna choke." Same thing with Geechee. So this is gonna be a really good battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, is set up to be a really good battle. And then
it is gonna be a good battle.
And on the other side of it now, it's B-Dot and Chilla Jones. Like, honestly, I'm staying away from that one. I'm just gonna enjoy it as a battle fan because like B-Dot's my new favorite. Like as far as his body of work the last 2 years with URL. You know what I'm saying? And that, just in the whole too, like if you don't fuck with B-Dot, you're weird. Like B-Dot's actually nice. You know what I'm saying? All that conscious, elevated stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm there mentally too. Just trying to elevate and separate myself from the street.
Remember, we had a few dudes get away with that. We had a few dudes come and tear a few heads off with that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, and B-Dot is that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the quote unquote. If you want to give him that, because that's what everybody says to him anyway when they battle. Oh, you want to be this new Lux, the new age Lux.
Yeah.
But in a weird way, it's actually true.
Until you start coming up with the suit and stuff like that.
He don't need to. Caskets and shit.
Yeah,
but like, saying he's like the new age, you know what I'm saying? Loaded Lux. Which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Son got a fire pen, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I meant by like,
Chilla, like, you can't take nothing away from what he's done, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, as a fan, the culture won on that one. Thank you, Smack. As a fan, the culture won on that. In the next battle that they drop, I think it's Pat Stay and K-Shine. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, Pat Stay is a scary matchup for anybody. Anybody, doesn't matter who you are, because he's unorthodox. Like, you don't know. Like, he would literally be rapping his whole round, and then he'll get the freestyling throughout his round, and then get back to his round. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those, and you know what I'm saying? And he lands what he does. It's not like, it doesn't work. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, it works.
And then you got K-Shine, like, arguably hasn't lost a round in 3 years.
Everybody lost rounds.
No, I don't think you even watching.
No, I'm not. This is my opinion because, like, I believe in like severe pure biasness.
Yo, son.
I believe like.
And then if that's the case, you gotta rock with Shine because literally, he's been coming consistent. He's been coming angry, and he's been coming prepared. And like the only battle, right, that I could say that K-Shine has probably like maybe lost, like, and you could say he lost and you'll be okay with it because he's beating everybody, is Rum Nitty. That's the only battle you could say like he lost to. Like, and that's okay.
I didn't see that one.
And Rum Nitty smokes everything. Literally, he smokes everything. There's no like margin of error with Nitty. Like, if you don't come with your best, it's gonna look bad on cam.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because he's coming. He's just a wild dude, like, you know what I'm saying? I fucks with Rum. He's in my top 5 for today, so Rum's different, you know what I'm saying? So that's an event. I mean, more announcements to be made, I guess, with that for Smack or whatnot. But I'm looking forward to it, you know what I'm saying? So battle rap in entirety is winning right now, and I'm here for every second of that shit. Believe that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed Mr. Talk to Me Nicely. The IG's up, Instagram page for Mr. Talk to Me Nicely's up, Mr. Period, Talk to Me Nicely. Just, follow, and you guys can inbox me as well. We can speak on, topics and things, how I can help you. You feel me? So, just let me know, man. We just trying to build something. Got a good thing going here. So, just let me know. Follow the Instagram page and hit subscribe, share. So, everybody enjoy. Let's vibe out. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you guys, man. You guys be safe out there.